Will AI video take over all of content creation? Or will the AI bubble pop and disappear all the tools we've been anticipating for years? Today, I'm going to deep dive into AI video trends for 2026. If you're a brand, I'm going to show you AI tools that you can use to create high converting ads. If you're a content creator, I'll help you find platforms that cut your workflow in half and bring huge audiences to your content. Now, this topic has been a minefield since it took off. I can't tell you how many people have asked me, are you worried AI is going to take over your job? But now we're at this turning point where experts are arguing about the future of AI. Being trend experts with all this data to use, we dove into it to give you the most information we possibly could, to cut down all of this noise and give you a simple and straightforward answer about what's going on with AI video, what's coming next, and how you can prepare. Topics like AI video generator are soaring, while topics like AI video editing are falling flat. So the video generation is improving, but the actual people demanding it the most are not people like me or people like Georgie who's editing this video. It's the people who don't want to do anything in the editing process, the creation process. They want to snap their fingers and have the video done. So first, let's talk about this new wave of AI advanced video tools. If you're running an online store, you know this struggle. You need a constant stream of fresh video ads to test what's actually converting, but hiring a film crew for every single shoot, that's a great way to burn through your budget without seeing any results. And if you're a creator, you're probably feeling the pressure to post more and more, but editing just takes so much time. You want to be creating, you don't want to be staring ideally at a timeline for hours. So let's break down the tools that are solving these problems right now. But first, the data. The trend topic, AI video generator, has exploded. We're talking about 1 million people searching for this topic every single month. But what's crazy is the growth. It's shot up by 7,700% over the past 5 years. That's a huge, huge leap forward. Here's the really interesting part that a lot of people are missing. While everyone's going wild for AI generation, searches for AI video editing are practically flat. It peaked less than 10,000 searches. AI is not at a point yet where it can really replace an editor. And that's why these searches are flat, because it's just not working. This also means that for people who are using these tools, the biggest headache is not cutting clips. It's just the impossibility to create enough video to actually test things. So if you have a Shopify store selling, say, skincare, you know that you need dozens of different ad variations to test which one is the winner. The old way meant hiring actors, studio, film crew, editor, all these different things. But now with these tools, you can create 20 different variations in a single afternoon, so long as you know what you're looking for. Each can test a different angle, talk to a different type of customer, show a different benefit of the product. It means that you're finally able to market your brand, your products, the way that the big ones do. Brands like Temu, for example. The global market for these tools is projected to explode from about $500 million to over $2.5 billion by 2032. And the numbers for the specific tools are just as crazy. Sora from OpenAI is now being searched by over 2 million people per month, and that number grew 450% in just the last year. Leonardo AI is seeing a similar momentum with over 4 million monthly searches. Look, it's easy to see these as just content creation tools, right? But if you're an online seller or a marketer, you need to see them for what they really are. It's a business acceleration platform. If you're trying to sell a new coffee mug, instead of just describing it, you can use Sora to generate a video of somebody happily using that mug in their cozy home office, or somebody who is on a camping trip to show it's durable, portable, things like that. So you're not just saving money on a photo shoot. You're unlocking this ability to test your product with a bunch of different audiences just by clicking a few buttons. So what video AI tools are you actually going to be using and benefiting from the most? Let's break down some players based on what you specifically need. First up is Synthesia. If the thought of filming spokesperson videos, training videos, testimonial videos is hurting your brain and your wallet, then listen up. Synthesia lets you create these AI avatars that can deliver your script perfectly in 140 languages. Imagine you're launching a new supplement. Instead of hiring, filming actors, you just type out your script. You can create a video with this friendly, trustworthy looking avatar explaining the benefits. For your German market, then you can do the exact same video, but speaking perfect German. The consistency, the low cost, it makes a lot of sense for a lot of businesses. I feel they are still a bit cringe, but as somebody who has run an agency, worked in video for a long time, testing is where I see this value. You could test 15 different styles of ad creative, one being this avatar, one being a lifestyle shoot, one being a UGC video of somebody holding their phone. You could test all these different angles, and then if one starts to perform better, then you hire influencers, actors, film people, whatever it is. We've also seen brands launch into a dozen different markets almost overnight. Next, let's look at Runway. They've pulled in $544 million in funding. It is the tool used on Oscar-winning films that can turn 6 hours of editing work into 6 minutes. Now for your ecom brand, this means you can take a single product photo, generate a video of it in a living scene like a dress flowing in the wind or a lamp lighting up a room. Also, Google VO. And Google's entry here is serious. VO3 generates 4K video with perfect sound effects and dialogue built right in. For ecom, this means you could do product demos with ambient sounds and voiceover, so you don't need any editors or sound engineers. And here's one that you might not know, which is Kling out of Beijing. Now what's cool about them for e-commerce is the way it handles products. You can feed it a picture of your product and it'll generate a video of somebody wearing it. It's the closest thing we've got to a virtual video shoot, product shoot right now. And finally, Leonardo AI. It is the people's champ. It's powerful, but it doesn't have this crazy enterprise price tag. If you're a smaller brand or a solo creator and you want to experiment, you want to test some wild ideas without having some big financial commitment, this is going to be your perfect starting point. Here's something that people forget a lot when they are looking at these tools. This isn't about replacing your creativity. It's about solving the scale problem that keeps a lot of brand owners up at night. And I've talked to a lot of brand owners who have very small content budgets, and this is a huge concern. AI video makes their lives a lot easier and a lot less stressful, especially in those early testing phases. A recent survey found that over half of all video marketers are already using AI in their workflow. You should use these tools to test, but don't make your final ads, your final product with no human interaction whatsoever. So, if and when the AI video bubble bursts, who falls? What happens? I'm sure you've seen the headlines, and even the CEOs of these AI companies are saying the valuations are insane, which means some of the tools you fall in love with today might be gone or get really expensive tomorrow. And it's not just the risk of tools disappearing. Analysts warn that a shakeout could lead to price increases for the AI tools that survive as the competition decreases. That's why building a flexible strategy right now is so important. So how do you, as a brand owner, as a creative, how do you stay safe? First, don't marry one tool. Have a few favorites. If you use Synthesia, then you also know how to do something similar with Runway, so diversify. Second, bet on the stable ones. Tools like Synthesia and Runway have raised hundreds of millions of dollars and have real paying customers. They're more likely to be around in a year or so than some of the other smaller ones that are just popping up now. And third, make sure that you're building your skills. Learn the principles, understand what makes a video ad convert, get really good at writing AI prompts, do research to understand how to prompt AI videos, and use AI as your intern here to handle the grunt work, but not as the boss that does strategic thinking. So here's how I would leverage AI video today. Start by prototyping. Use Leonardo or Sora to brainstorm, generate 20 different versions of your product video. Don't get attached. Throw a few bucks behind each one and see which one performs ahead. Let your audience pick the winner for you. Next, scale what works. Take your top 2 or 3 performers and invest in making them amazing. That might mean contracting some content creators or influencers to recreate these ads, hiring a video team, whatever is the best option for you. If you have questions based on your brand or your business, drop them below and I can help you out. And number 3 here is get personal. The benefit of these tools and the future of video creation is personalization. AI lets you make these little changes, adding dogs or cats in the background for specific types of people, customer personas, different types of apartments to represent different areas of the world. And of course, 4 is be ready for change, because these tools will change. Some are going to disappear, new ones are going to pop up and start succeeding. So build a flexible workflow that you can swap tools in and out of. If you are looking for the right AI video tool and you think maybe I have not mentioned it here because you have a specific use case, drop that use case in the comments below and I will give you a tool that I think perfectly matches your needs. Or if you're just looking for a product to sell in any niche, drop that niche below and I'll give you a trending product that you can use these tools to create content for and sell today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video and you want more trends in AI, marketing, video creation, please hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.